everyone, Nancy with that treasure hunt, and welcome back to the channel. So, I have the dishwasher going, so I'm going to try to talk a little bit louder than that and everything. So, hey everybody in the chat. I see Terry. I'll get a few more minutes for people to come in. You know how that delay is with between YouTube and everything, and it's starting. And there's Rebecca. So that's why I have it on my phone, because this says live, and there we go. There we are. So good morning, everybody. Waiting for a few more people to come in and everything. So it's been a week and everything, and I've noticed that. Let's see here. Let me look here. Yeah, I'm using Streamyard because supposedly they've done a few things, but it still looks grainy to me. So probably back to restream next week. See if that helps. No, that didn't help. I was cleaning the camera. Hey Carol, how you doing? So just trying to see what they've done better things with StreamYard, or I think I do know this with StreamYard, that I can't go live with my phone on StreamYard. So, and I hadn't even contacted support or nothing or anything like that. I'm just like, to me, it's not worth the hassle, because if you go like do the vertical, you have to go through YouTube to do the vertical, I think. Whatever. We'll try that out too. Hey Des, how you doing? So yeah, been busy, been doing a lot of things. Been crocheting. I'll show y'all that here in just a minute. And I was doing some sewing. The one that I did finish is upstairs in Anastasia's room. Of course it is. Yeah, they got the Christmas earrings on. It's Christmas in July. All that good stuff. And then, looking on TeamU, and it's like seeing all this Christmas stuff come up. And I was like, oh, I like that. I like that. I like that. Like, yeah, you can buy it all. Where you going to put it all? And it's like, delete, delete, delete. Hey, Paul, how you doing? Hey, Tiffany. Let's see here. I'm going to get in there and say hello. Let's see. Yeah, these glasses, oh my goodness, they stay smudged. And I'm like, how in the world? So if I put them down here further on my nose, I was like a teacher. Do you remember the teachers back in the school? And you had the glasses on their noses. I understand well why. So don't smudge. But yeah, been busy. We did the garden. I've got a video coming about that, the containers and all, and things are looking really good now. And I'm just like so excited. The sunflower, that thing is huge. I went there, when I did the garden tour and everything. I'll show you all that sunflower, but it's almost a heart shape, and it looks so cool. Yeah, and definitely just about as tall as Anastasia. So yeah, I thought that was so interesting how that was. Now, I guess it's the mammoth sunflower, because the dwarf, I've already planted that like 4 or 5 years ago, and it only got like maybe 2.5, 3 feet tall. So that's definitely one of the mammoth ones. Hey, it is what it is. It got tall, and that's what my whole goal was on that. You know, let's see here. Alrighty. Hey Kim, how you doing? Oh, you're not late. It's all good. So, but yeah, I made a dog. It's called a dog bone pillow. Um, Yesterday, and on called G Quat Traditions, Auntie Ellen, and this one's not stuffed, so I haven't stuffed this one yet. But this is, it looks like a dog bone, and it's got 3 things, and it's for your neck. So when you stuff it, you put it behind your neck. The one I did yesterday, that turned out really well. Yeah, we used it. It was pretty cool. And then getting ready for like Christmas projects and everything. So I'm working on the shirt, crocheting the shirt. I've got the first, here's the front, and now I'm working on this is the back. I'm working on the front now. So that's some things I'm working on. Um, just really looking at what I have and make Christmas presents this year, instead. But, it is what it is. It's hard to believe it's July. And it's in the middle of July. And it's like, where did the year go? So, all right. So, update on my hip real quick. I went and got the shot last Thursday. And it helped with the pain. It was a cortisone shot. So, my pain level went from a 10 to a 5. And he was impressed about that. But it really let me know how weak my left leg really is. Because of being in so much pain, you don't realize what's going on. So he says the way the pain I'm describing is really coming from my back. So he suggested physical therapy. So we're going to try that. He's going to he recommended me to one of the back doctors there in their practice. Because he does hips, he doesn't do backs. So I was like, that's fine. So we'll, slowly but surely get all that going. But yeah, it didn't last long, and everything was like right back to where it was before the shot. He was hoping that the cortisone shot would last all day, and I'm like, I know my body. It's not gonna last all day. Oh, but that's all right. It's all good, and all. So, the subject of, I know everyone wants to know the subject that I put the title, "Time for a Break." So, when do you take a break? Do you take a break? As a creator, or, you go to work, you've got break times. Get one for 15 minutes, you get a lunch break, and then you get another 15 minutes. That's the way it's supposed to go. So, but as a content creator and those who watch other content creators, do you actually take a break? And you think that's kind of like weird, and it sounds like, well, why would you want to do that? From the creator side, it's like you feel obligated to always have content, to push stuff out, to have something new all the time, and that can get overwhelming too. And then as a subscriber, if you're a viewer and everything, depends on how many channels you have that you watch. You can't watch everybody. It's hard to keep up with, everybody that you subscribe to. So, do you did you see the needle they used for the shot? No, I was laying down. Well, kind of had sort of, it was like this big. So, I guess, but, they didn't cover my eyes up or anything. I could have looked to see what it was. I know they sprayed the numbing stuff, and then he shot it right here in my hip. But I talked the whole time so I could keep my mind off of it. And then I feel good. So, but yeah, no, I won't have a shot in my back again, and I'm not going to have one in my hip again because they don't work. It was to me to prove to the doctor shots don't work, and that's just the facts. So, taking a break. Do you take breaks from any platform, whether it's YouTube, Facebook, Instagram? It's, I mean, there's so many. And I didn't even think of Patreon, and there's Rumble, and the list can go on. Twitch and X, and well, what should be Twitter and all the other stuff. So it's good to sit there and take a break. Now I remember years ago. So my son is. So this is 2024. So I was saying maybe 15 years ago, at least 15 years ago. And psychiatrists and psychologists were coming out saying, "Oh, kids are watching too much TV or on the computer too much, and blah 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 blah. And nobody's taking a break and all this other stuff." And I was just scratching my head. And I was like, y'all talking about in general. So my kids were not always on the TV or playing games. We did go outside a lot. We went to parks and everything. And then I was like, they were saying the same thing up till like 2020. And then all of a sudden, everything was done on the computer. And like school, work, you name it. And it's like, so what kind of excuse do y'all give now that everybody spends too much time on a computer? I think it's hilarious. So, oh, you got that right, Carol. That is not worth it. So I was like, to me as a content creator, as a subscriber to many, 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 many channels and everything, you need to schedule yourself time to take a break. Um, Whether it's doing a hobby or you go outside and take a walk. And kind of almost like a job and not like a job. Just take a break every once in a while. Shut the computer off, put the phone down, pick up a book to read, play a game with the family, or just, deck of cards and play solitaire. Do something else besides always that computer screen time, because that can have an effect on a lot of things. I know that my I have sometimes when I get a headache, I have to think, what am I doing? Is it from my allergies? Is it being on the computer for so long? And I'll take a break. I've had days that I'll sit there. I might be on the phone looking at things, but I'll just lay in the bed to get off my hip, and I'll be off of it all day long. And I'll just catch up with everybody another day, because your health is important also. Um, Health, your mental, emotional, spiritual, everything's important. And when you give out so much of yourself, you have to replenish all that for yourself too. It's just not like we can always. That's what they call burning the candle at both ends. You can only do it for so long. I've worked those 2, 3 jobs and everything, and it doesn't help. I mean, yeah, the money might help for a little bit, but after 3 months, you're depleted, and it's like, what do you do? Because you need to have that break. Um, it's like when I like gardening and everything, doing stuff outside. You take breaks to come in from the sun, so you don't get dehydrated, and then the worst case scenario, you have a heat stroke. So just like when you're working, any kind of job, when the construction jobs especially, they're out in the heat all day long, so they take multiple breaks so that none of them get sick or nothing, nobody gets hurt. So to me, the same way goes with, if I'm sitting in this chair 8-9 hours a day, I have to get up a little bit at a time. The longest I can sit in this chair is 30 minutes, and that's any chair. It's 30 minutes top, then I have to get up, because it'd be like sitting on a bench at a ball game and you sit there and everything goes numb and then you can't get up. That's me within 30 to 40 minutes. So I sit and then I'm up. But when I sit here at least an hour, when I go to get up, it's like somebody's got to pull me up out of the chair because I can't get up. And I was like, oh yeah. So take those little breaks, get yourself refreshed. Hey, just take a day drive. Just go somewhere for the day and just drive around, look at the sights and scenes and everything, get some fresh air. We used to do that all the time. I tell my kids, get in the car. Where are we going? I don't know. I don't care. We're just going to go for a ride. And now doing it now, it's like, it's kind of hard. But, we can't put the chair back. See, that's what I like about this chair. It goes back. So, and that's what I was looking for, because that rocking chair, as I take a break out of that chair, wasn't wide enough. And so I told him I felt like my backside was getting squished. So this chair is nice and wide. It goes back. It spins. Y'all seen the little video I did? My chair spins. So it gives me more options that when I want to get up, I don't have to we could use the word finagle, try to move around to get up. So when I go, I can turn the chair like this, hold on to the table, and then I can get up. And then do the same thing when I sit down. And little breaks. I'll get up, walk around the room a little bit, go get you some water, some coffee, something to do, something else to go look at the window and everything, and give your eyes a rest from constantly looking at the screen. So back to making content. Some people feel like they got to always put something out, or or make a video or whatever. Sometimes that can just give a burnout also, and then all of a sudden you're just not doing it anymore because you're tired of it. And I've seen that happen to a lot of people. So that's why some weeks you'll see multiple videos, and one week you might see one or two. I know one time it was like, I think I did one video a week or something other. So I was just like, I was tired, and then that's when I was hurting also. So, things just change up, and then people have, things that happen in life, doctor's visits, family stuff that happens, So it's always good to take a break. I might take a break from YouTube. No. And I might not, like I said, one week you might see 5 or 6 videos, but I try to space them out. I take Mondays to make my videos and everything, and then I try to space them out. Then if I do it that way, then I get behind, and I'm like, well, did I put this video out? And I go, remember that oh no. So that's why sometimes it seems like more videos in one week than another. And I try to space them out, but sometimes that don't happen. Ooh, Kim, what you making? Oh yeah, staying up for a long time hurts the hemorrhoids. Kim. Vegetable soup. Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. When you're cooking and everything, see, that's a good way to take a break. When you go in the kitchen and you cook and everything. Listen to the TV. My TV is about, I want to say maybe 20 feet. I don't know. Somewhere between 10 and 20 feet. So that way it's a good distance that when I look up, my eyes aren't straining for that. Hey, Shannon, how you doing? Thank you so much. But yeah, we need to learn to take a break. They used to teach us that all the time growing up and everything. Because my dad worked on a farm when he was growing up, and he said, they were always taught. They worked for so many hours and they took a break and they sat down and did something else. And then we seem to have lost that, with this day and age about it's always a rush, rush, rush. Got to get it done. Um, you got to have, certain platforms. You got to have this number and get this number. You got to do this and you got to do that. And it's like keeping up with the rat race. And it's like, no, no, not everybody can do that. And those who are doing that, they're going to get burned out real quick. And then you won't see them no more. You're cleaning. That's what I did earlier. So next week I will be so my whole thing about taking a break is learn to take breaks. And breaks are good. If it's an hour break or if you don't have an outside job and you're at home and you're sitting there watching videos, take a break. They're not going anywhere. Those videos are there. You could go back and watch the replay. You could put in a save, watch later list and everything. Oh my goodness, that thing is like 1,000 videos. I'm not saying Anastasia's stuff. So we were trying to go through its tour review things, and we get through 3 or 4. She goes, "I'm tired of watching it." I'm like, "Okay, let's go. Let's we'll move on to something else." And then that's like we watched the Muppet Caper last other night, and even during that, now that we can watch movies, you pause it, go to the bathroom, take a break, come back to it, and everything. So taking breaks are a good thing to do. Hey, Kobe, how you doing? So, and I've got, like I said, I've got a video coming out. I'll probably post it tomorrow about the garden and a walk around about what the squirrels did or what animal is doing whatever. It's just the weirdest thing. You just have to see it on the video. I've never seen any animal do this. I mean, to me, squirrels, when they dig something up, they're burying something so they don't leave a hole or a divot or whatever. So y'all see that on the video, and tomorrow when I post it and everything. So like I said, and then Mondays I make all my videos for the week or for 2 weeks, and then I'll spread them out. That way, you're not overwhelmed of trying to always, well, when I started being a content creator, I posted every day or made a video every day, and people still expect that and everything. And just things change, life changes and everything. So even so, as a content creator, you'll have weeks or you'll have more than others, and that's just the way it goes. As a subscriber and a viewer, that's the same way. Like I said, I'll have like 4 or 5 tabs up, probably 5 or 6, and watching different videos and everything. But I'm also doing something else. I could be reading, um, I crocheting, especially when I'm watching videos, and I can hear every single one, and catch something on one. I'll make a comment on that on the other one, and that's the same way. And I've always been that way. And then the kids go, "Mom, how did you hear that?" And I'm just like, I had trained myself that way as a kid, because when you're a kid and the family's whispering because they don't want you to hear something, you train yourself to hear it. So, and then, as the jobs I've had and everything, you just train yourself to hear certain sounds and pick up on things. Yeah. Ooh, ah, Eddie. So, and, when it comes to like lives at nighttime, just like he's been doing, I'm done. I don't know what else. That was like when I first got hurt back in 2009. Everybody was like, how do you just go to sleep so fast? It's like a light switch. Your body turns itself on. At night, it turns itself off. And it's like, you're done for the day. Let's, turn the light off and you go. And I'm just like, yeah, but I got, I have stuff I like to do and stuff I like to watch and lives I like to be in or a panel and everything. And my body's just like, no, you're not. So like last night, went up there with Anastasia. We were watching the movie the night before. We were watching the Muppet movies, and I just like the very beginning, and I heard the very last because I fell asleep in between. I'm sorry, Anastasia. She goes, it's okay. But that's how my body is, because when you're hurting and your body just is exhausted from it, that's all I can, how I can explain it. So, yeah, learn to take breaks, learn to be good to yourself. Ain't nobody else will take care of yourself but yourself, except for family. So, there's families that take care of each other. But really, only when it comes down to yourself, you're going to take care of yourself. You're your own advocate, especially when you go to a doctor, because they want to do all kinds of other things and not listen. But I've been blessed with, really great doctors and everything. So I've noticed today with my left hip that, yeah, it's not because he said the orthopedic that I saw from the hip, he said, this is actually your butt. Your hip is right here right here in the front inside. And he was so funny. And I was like, well, that's where it hurts most of the time, but it does hurt in that, told him Thursday where it hurts and goes down the leg. He goes, it still sounds like a back issue. I'm like, well, yeah, it's a back issue. It starts in the middle of my back, and it's like those old rubber band planes. You remember you used to turn and turn and tighten the rubber band till it's so tight that it's like, it's not going to give no more. That's my back. I was like, of course they try to sit there and say it's your weight. And I didn't show him that picture, but I did send it to my regular physician. He goes, good job. Keep up the work. But that's not like, I was 400 pounds at one time and I weigh 270 now. Come on now, give me some credit. Hey, Andale, how you doing? I've lost a good 150, 120, 150 pounds, since I put that on it's not called the community tab anymore. It's called post. So be aware that, those little changes that they love to do and all. But yeah, that's my whole thing was learn to take breaks. As a content creator, learn to take breaks. As a subscriber or a viewer, learn to take breaks too. It's always going to be there. I mean, it's not going away. You hear those people like, oh, one day YouTube's not going to be anymore. Yeah, it's still here. That was said like 10 years ago. Unless you had Microsoft. Now, if you had Microsoft, you were just kind of like, oh, look, the other day. I don't have Microsoft. I have a Chromebook. I don't like it. It does its job. Let's just put it there. It does do its job for what I want it to do. So, we can't be asking more for what it does. But yeah, see, I've got my whole screen up right here. So I'm looking at the chat on my phone. So things are coming up. Like I said, the garden, I've redone the planters. Oh my goodness, some things are going so well. And Miss Ann, I've got to tell you, since you're in the chat, Anastasia and I made the I have a big pickle jar like this, and we put the banana peels and the eggshells in there. We waited 2 days, and then we went and watered the plants. So now I've got another one sitting there, so we can do the front and everything. And it was so exciting because she was learning so much, and she was like, because she was asking me questions about what's it for. I said, tell her about the banana peel has potassium, and the eggs have calcium, and it helps the plants grow and everything. So she was super excited about learning that. So I was like, oh, that's so much fun. So I was like, and it's a really great, inexpensive way to make your own fertilizer. Oh yeah. I was just like, I didn't go out there yesterday. I'll go out there and check them today. But I was like, the only thing I haven't seen anything growing or sprouting yet is on the potato. But the other things, like the watermelon radish and the regular radish, have done some stuff. A zucchini, I got sprouts and everything. I planted a pumpkin because I wanted to see if I could grow it. So I was like, oh, this is going to be so cool, especially if we have our own pumpkins for Halloween. We won't have to go buy any. So, and like I said, I showed what I was working on. And this is talking about taking breaks. Find a hobby that you like to do. So here is the back, and I'm working on the front now. And you can always listen to videos, even if it's just listening one at a time. That's still taking a break, because you can get your mind overwhelmed by so many busy things, and they say multitasking, and I was like, there's no such thing as a multitasking. There's just really isn't. Well, to me it isn't. Maybe when I was younger, but not now. Even though I have like 5 tabs up of playing people's videos and I'm crocheting, but that's just trying to train your thinking and your mind on how to pick up keywords that people say in a video, and then you can comment on that, and then keep on going. So, but yeah, that was my thing about taking up time for a break. I'm not taking a break from YouTube, so I'm not sorry what people thought. Now, take a break as far as stopping YouTube? No. I will never do that. I've got so much content I can be doing and everything. It's just not that I don't have the content. I do have the content. It's just getting up in my hip, and I can, like I said, I can be sitting here and then get up to go to the kitchen, and it's like when your knee gives out and you go down. That's my hip doing it. So, and it's getting that chair in and out, and that's like, I really want to get the chair and go sit down and go do this and go do that. And then I've been studying a lot, like studying up on herbs. I've been doing my own Bible study, and then just learning about different things, that I want to do also. So that's another way you can take a break. Take a course. Hillsdale College up in Michigan gives free online courses. And it's like, it's so cool, because it's like you can still go learn something from a college for free. They have one about Charles Dickens when he wrote The Christmas Carol. They have about the book of Genesis. They have about mathematics and history. If you're into history and learning about different stuff of how the government works and all, they've got all that also. And they've always got something new coming up. So that's a good place to about, learn just to open your mind up and learn something new. I used to say that a long time ago. Always learn something new every day, or read something new every day. That will keep your mind going. Yeah, Dan, and my multitasking system's broke too. It's not like it was in high school. you know, I call it multitasking. That's not multitasking. That's being overwhelmed with too much stuff. And then my mom used to say something when I would say it's not that, it's the information age. Oh, she couldn't remember stuff. I said, no, it's the information age. It's too much stuff to sit there and try to, you know, all these things vying for your time. Besides family, this platform and that platform. And, if you're watching TV and you want to do a hobby and, you know, don't put too much on your plate, then it gets overwhelming and then you don't do nothing at all. So, but that's all I have for y'all today. I was like, keep it about 30 minutes, just talking about learning how to take breaks and, and rest. I mean, if you just take it down for 15 minutes, close your eyes and just like, don't listen to anything, like it, be quiet. That's a good way to take a break also. And then it, refreshes yourself and it refreshes your mind and all. So that is about it. I will be coming out like I said, it's going to be the videos about gardening and everything, and I've got some yarn videos coming out. So, just doing a variety of things. Not always food things. But food is still coming. I got spam. I want to do something with the spam. I'm just like, I gotta look at it. I look at it when I put the closet. I'm like, I really don't feel like having that today. So maybe later. So, like it's new and different things with the food. As the garden is going now. Thank you, Lord. Because I was like, I really want to have, and I planted zucchini. So I was like, I really would love to have some zucchini bread. That would be awesome. And then, I've got more books that I've got for like herbs and everything. So I'll do an update video on those. And sewing videos are coming out and everything. So it's just, like I said, I've got content. It's just filming because this thing right here is not what I thought it was, and it doesn't hold the phone up that well. And it bends like that, but when the phone's on there, it'll bend and then it falls right over. So I gotta order me a different tripod or whatever thing that's there help with videos, especially on the desk. So, but I'm gonna say the verses over us today before we leave. So Numbers 6:24 through 26. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face shine on you and be gracious to you. The Lord turn his face towards you and give you peace. Ephesians 1:17 through 18. I keep asking that the God of our Lord Jesus Christ, the glorious Father, may give you the spirit of wisdom and revelation so that you may know him better. I pray that the eyes of your heart may be enlightened in order that you may know the hope to which he has called you, the riches of his glorious inheritance in his holy people. So with everything that's going on, and I'm not going to go into anything specific, the Lord just give us wisdom and understanding, and just keep our focus on him. So thank y'all for coming, and let me close with a prayer. Dear Lord, we thank you for this day. We thank you for those who are watching the replay. We thank you for keeping us safe throughout this day, and those who are watching on the TV also. We thank you that you've covered and protected us throughout this week, last week, and as we go out this week. May we be blessed as we go out and come back. May angels guard and protect us everywhere we go. And in Psalms 91 over each and every one of us. May your light shine forth through everything that we do. In Jesus' name, amen. So thank y'all for watching. Like I said, thank you for watching. Thank you for being here, watching the replay, those on TV, because I watch things on the TV too. So y'all have a wonderful, blessed day. Let's say God bless, stay safe. We love y'all, and we'll see you next time on Our Treasure Home. So yeah, I have to go back to a regular screen. See y'all later.